There is definitely a growing debate around flexible working and working from home options. I've been reading with interest the different models that everyone is coining, hybrid model, which is becoming much more popular, where we can never really go back to that whole 14 hours a day in the office in many places and many industries. However, I think the fundamental issue here is being a good business leader in these times. You have to drive the productivity and the excellence of your own organization when you have to deal with people who are not necessarily in front of you, and you have to deal with a model where people might be working abroad or in different environments. So I'm all for flexible working and the hybrid model. In fact, it's always been around. It's just been legitimized by the way we've had to work in the last 3 or 4 years. I've worked in big teams and big law firms where everyone's had personal challenges and you've always had to adjust and accommodate the best talent because you definitely don't want to lose them. So it comes down to two things: leadership and people. You need to have your people accountable for the time that they're working for you, wherever they might be, and you have to set the parameters very clearly. And you have to lead right from the top, because that's what sets the tone in any organization. So I don't think we can ever go back to the way things were, and I'm not the one to advocate 14-hour days, even though sometimes I have to deal with 14 or 16 or 18-hour days, because that's just how the legal industry can sometimes be and how our deals fluctuate in terms of their intensity. But overall, I think a good business strategy would be to embrace all the change we're facing in our daily lives and in our businesses, but with an open mind, and to ensure that productivity remains high. I think the danger that we hear about recession and all of the different things that are happening around us is because people are less and less accountable for the time they spend away, technically, physically away from their desk. Because wherever you are, you can still be productive and you can still make sure your organization is super thriving and super successful.